Primeros 5 capítulos del libro de Apocalipsis.
And on Sunday we were in chapter 4,
Y el domingo estuvimos en capítulo 4,
which is quite a shift
que es un cambio
from chapters 2 and 3.
del capítulo 3 y 4.
2 and 3,
2 y 3, perdón.
2 and 3, Jesus is writing letters to the churches.
En el 2 y 3 Jesús está escribiendo cartas a las iglesias.
Chapter 4, John's going on a trip. Where's he going on a trip to? What? Yeah, heaven.
Y en el cuarto Juan está haciendo un viaje al cielo.
And again, it's one little snapshot,
Y es solo una pequeña imagen.
but really he's going to headquarters in heaven.
Pero en realidad está yendo al cuartel general del cielo.
It would be like if you were saying, I'm going to visit the United States,
Es como decir, voy a ir a visitar a Estados Unidos.
and then later in the conference Sunday,
Y lamentamos que el PowerPoint no estaba sirviendo el domingo.
because I had a perfect illustration, I thought,
Porque era una ilustración, una imagen perfecta
of what it must have felt like to John.
de cómo se debió de haber sentido Juan en ese momento.
For those of you who are Americans or are familiar with U.S. history at all,
Aquellos que son americanos, están familiarizados con la historia americana.
I had in mind this picture from childhood.
En esta imagen de la infancia,
President Kennedy is sitting at his magnificent mahogany desk in the Oval Office,
donde Kennedy está sentado en su escritorio, en la oficina oval,
and if you take a closer look, who do you see underneath?
y si te das, volteas a ver más cercano, ves a su hijo. En
His
la parte
little
de abajo.
son, I'm guessing maybe 3, 4 years old, is playing underneath the desk.
El hijo de Kennedy está jugando en la parte de abajo ahí del escritorio.
That's what it's like when God says, come up here.
Así es como sucede cuando Dios dice, ven
Let
conmigo,
me show you my office.
déjame enseñarte mi oficina,
Let me show you the place from which I rule over the universe.
déjame enseñarte el lugar desde donde yo gobierno el universo.
Can you imagine?
¿Puedes imaginártelo?
Think about it. Any questions from, hi, come on in. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you'll be happier if you sit right there and then I won't have to shout to the back row.
¿Alguna pregunta del capítulo 4 de lo del domingo?
Any questions from chapter 4 from what I shared on Sunday that you want to be able to ask so I can get it out of the way?
Para aclararlo de una vez. She had a question from last week and she wanted to share it with you today.
Yes, please.
Entonces, textualmente, cuando se dice que va a haber una segunda venida de Jesús, quiere decir que cuando moramos, vayamos con Él, esa segunda venida en la que Él vendría por es cuando nosotros estemos
No entendí la pregunta.
cuando se dice la segunda venida de Jesús, es cuando nosotros vamos a morir, porque la primera fue como esta parte de salvarnos del perdón del pecado.
Ajá, hace 2000 años.
Y ahorita la segunda venida es porque va a venir con nosotros. Pero cuando moramos, o sea, no tiene que. No vale.
Okay, she's asking if the second coming of Jesus,
Yes.
it's something that it's literal. Yes. Or it means that this is what happens when we die, that we meet him in the sky or something like that.
No, it's both.
Son las dos cosas.
With many things, it's big picture
Es una imagen en general
and sharp focus.
y un enfoque.
The scriptures clearly teach
Las escrituras enseñan
that when this world comes to an end,
que cuando este mundo se acabe,
it's going to be punctuated,
va a ser marcado
exclamation mark, by Jesus' return.
por el regreso de Jesús.
But many people have died
Pero mucha gente ha muerto
in Christ before that return.
antes de ese regreso.
That was something the Thessalonians were concerned about when they wrote and asked questions about Christ's return.
Eso es ahí donde vienen las preguntas de los tesalonicenses.
So the truth is,
Pero la
Yeah.
verdad
when as a believer
es que como creyente,
you die,
uno muere,
you enter into the coming of Christ.
entras a la venida de Cristo.
If you are alive when he comes,
Si Él está vivo cuando venga,
now, if you want to ask me, how's all that work?
Pero si quieres los detalles de cómo funciona,
you must think I'm a lot smarter than I am.
has de creer que es más inteligente de lo que realmente es.
These are matters of trust.
Esas son con cuestiones de fe, de confianza.
And that's why it's hard to put together a consistent theology
Por eso es difícil poner una teología que sea consistente
of Christ's return
del regreso de Cristo.
and why Christians disagree on it.
Y como muchos cristianos están en desacuerdo,
It's because, frankly,
es porque sinceramente
the scriptures aren't all that clear.
las escrituras no son realmente claras.
Now, the scriptures are abundantly clear
Ahora, donde sí son muy claras,
that Jesus is coming back.
es de que Él va a regresar.
That's the end of the redemptive process.
Ese es el fin del proceso redentor.
Without Christ's return, there is no redemption.
Sin el regreso de Jesús, no
So
hay
that's
redención.
happening for certain.
Así que eso va a suceder.
But when and how and in what order,
¿Cuándo y en qué orden?
I think it's impossible to determine from Scripture.
Y él cree que es imposible de determinar eso.
Some people are convinced that, yeah, you can tell from Scripture.
Hay quienes están convencidos de que sí lo pueden determinar.
But even then, their explanations
Pero incluso en esos casos sus explicaciones
bring up 10 new questions.
traen simplemente más preguntas.
Why?
¿Por qué?
Because it's never happened before.
Porque en realidad no es algo que haya
See,
sucedido antes, no hay un antecedente.
in science,
En la ciencia
we like to take something to the laboratory
nos gusta llevar las cosas al laboratorio
and reproduce the various conditions that produce something,
y replicar las condiciones
and then
un
observe and
suceso.
take notes.
Y observar y tomar las notas.
What happens if you do this?
¿Qué pasa si haces esto? ¿Qué
What
pasa si haces
happens
el
if you
otro?
do that? But the return of Christ is just said, he's coming back.
Pero el regreso de Cristo es simplemente decir que va a regresar.
Very little explanation.
Hay muy poca explicación al respecto.
Did that help? Good question. Anybody else?
Nobody knows.
yeah, that's what Jesus said. And actually, it's a theme and a topic I'm going to say a lot more about in this week's lesson on Sunday, which is the last lesson. Because in heaven, there's this gigantic scroll, okay, that appears, and there's weeping in heaven because they're going, nobody can open the scroll.
La próxima semana, capítulo 5, vamos a ver cómo hay en el cielo un rollo gigante y que no había nadie digno para abrirlo.
Well, I believe that the scroll, if Revelation would have been written in the last 50 years,
Y él cree que si Apocalipsis se hubiera escrito en los últimos 50 años,
would it have been a scroll?
hubiera
No,
sido
it'd have been a book. Well, how about if it's written
rollo.
today?
o si se escribiera el día de hoy,
It
No
would
sería un
be
rollo.
a download.
email,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
hubiera
Yeah.
sido un correo electrónico.
7 emails to the churches. Yeah, right. Again, because it was in a certain time,
Porque todo esto sucedió en cierto tiempo, en cierto momento,
but that time was far removed from the actual return of Christ.
pero el momento que se escribió era tan lejos del tiempo de Cristo, del retorno de Cristo.
So the symbols that were used were great for communicating with that group.
Los símbolos que se utilizaban eran muy buenos para comunicar a la gente de ese entonces.
We have to take them and try to apply them to us.
Necesitamos agarrarlos y aplicarlos a nosotros. según
The
nuestro
important
tiempo.
things are the same.
Las cosas importantes realmente son las mismas.
Jesus thought it was important enough
Jesús creyó que era lo suficientemente importante
that on the last night he spent with his disciples,
que en la última noche que pasó con sus discípulos,
he told them a little, it's sort of a parable, but he doesn't call it a parable.
es una especie de parábola, pero no la llama así.
He said,
Él
let
dijo
not your hearts be troubled.
que tu corazón no se perturbe.
You've heard this word usually at funerals.
Se usan mucho en los funerales esta frase.
You believe in God, believe also in me.
Si crees en Dios, cree en mí también.
In my Father's house
En la casa de mi Padre
are many dwelling places.
hay muchos lugares para habitar.
If it were not so,
Si no fuera así,
I would have told you.
se los habría dicho.
I go there to prepare a place for you.
Yo voy ahí para construirle su casita.
And if I go,
Y si voy,
I will come back
voy a regresar
to take you to be with me,
para llevarte y estar conmigo,
that where I am,
a donde yo estoy,
you may be also.
para que tú también estés.
Now, what a lot of people miss is
Lo que mucha gente no ve,
the young men around the table that night
que los jóvenes alrededor de la mesa,
all got the figures, the metaphors that he was using.
todos entendieron las metáforas que él estaba usando.
It was a picture of a young man proposing to his bride.
Era un joven haciéndole propuesta de matrimonio a su esposa, a su novia,
And the young man would say to his betrothed,
y lo que el hombre diría,
you don't know this about me,
no sabes tú esto de mí,
but in my father's house,
pero en la casa de mi padre
lots of places to live.
hay muchos lugares para vivir.
Generally, a wealthy person
Normalmente una gente adinerada
would have a home with a courtyard
tendría una casa con un patio
surrounded by dwelling places.
rodeado de diferentes casitas.
And as the children grew up
Y mientras sus hijos van creciendo
and the young men got married,
y los hombres se iban casando,
they came and lived in those rooms.
ellos venían a vivir en esas casas.
But when they got engaged,
Pero cuando se comprometían,
then the groom would have to drop everything
entonces el novio tenía que dejar todo
and go get their room ready.
e ir a preparar la casita donde iban a vivir ellos.
I go there to prepare a place for you.
Voy a ir a preparar un lugar para...
What's the purpose of preparing a place for a young couple who are going to be married?
¿Cuál es el propósito de preparar un lugar para una pareja que se acaba de casar?
So that where I am, you may be all, we can be together.
Para que donde yo esté, tú también puedas estar y estemos juntos.
Now, other parables also indicate this. There's another parable about bridesmaids. May you remember that?
Hay otra parábola de las damas de la novia,
And the bridesmaids get all dressed up
donde se visten
and they get their candles
y agarran sus lámparas,
for the wedding procession.
sus velas para la
When
procesión.
does the wedding procession happen?
¿Cuándo sucede la procesión? Les pregunta.
When the groom is done fixing their home.
Cuando el novio termine de arreglar la casa.
Then he gets his buddies together
Entonces trae a sus amigos
and they come in a procession.
y ellos vienen también en una procesión.
And when they come across the town's boundary,
Y cuando pasan por los pueblos de alrededor,
everybody in the village goes, here comes the groom.
todos los pueblos dice, toda la gente del pueblo dice, aquí viene el
And
novio.
as the parable of the bridesmaid said, you better be ready.
Y como esa parábola dice, deben de estar preparadas.
The groom's not going to like it if the bridesmaids say,
Al novio no le va a gustar si la novia dice,
how about next week?
no estoy lista todavía, espérame una semanita más.
No, he's been working his head off to get this house ready.
No, porque él ha estado trabajando duro para tener la casa lista.
So notice the certainty when Jesus gives the promise.
Entonces, dense cuenta de la certeza cuando Jesús da esta promesa.
If I go,
Si me voy,
I will come back to
es porque voy a regresar,
that where I am, you may be also.
para que donde yo esté, tú también estés.
Did Jesus leave?
Jesús se fue, yes.
See. Okay. Well, that's all I need to know.
Eso es lo que nosotros necesitamos saber.
I don't know what he's going to be wearing when he comes.
No sé qué es lo que va a traer puesto cuando regrese.
I don't need to know how fast he's going to be coming.
No sabemos qué tan rápido, like the color of the horse.
I just need to know that he is coming.
Solo necesito saber que él va a regresar.
And then if I'm going to be his bride,
Y luego, si voy a ser su novia,
I have to trust him.
tengo que confiar en él.
I have to say, during engagement, I've learned enough about this guy to know he can be trusted.
Durante este compromiso, necesito aprender lo suficiente de este hombre con el que me voy a casar.
That's how I feel about the return of Christ.
Así es como me siento yo con respecto al regreso de Jesús.
What I believe about it
Lo que yo creo del regreso
isn't based on what's going on in the world.
no está basado en lo que está sucediendo en el mundo,
Craziness going on in the world.
porque hay locura en el mundo.
But I've been around a very long time and I'll tell you that there's been a lot of craziness my whole lifetime.
Pero ya lleva bastantes años viviendo y en todo ese tiempo ha habido mucha locura.
Any other questions? Yeah, we're going to hit the text of 4. We're doing 4, and in just a second, I wanted to turn it over to you to ask you some questions. Did you want to translate that?
Es que quería
I just want to be
empezar la
sure they
lectura,
didn't have
pero
any
todavía no.
general questions for us. Any other general questions? Now, okay, let me read 4:1 for you then. Chapter 4, verse 1.
Capítulo
The
4, verso
gracious
1.
invitation of our God. After this I looked, and there before me was a door standing open in heaven. And the voice I had first heard speaking to me, like a trumpet, said, "Come up here, and I will show you what must take place after this."
Can I read that?
Yes, you can.
Después de esto miré y vi una puerta abierta en el cielo, y la voz que oí, que yo había escuchado primero, y que parecía un toque de trompeta, me dijo: sube acá y te mostraré las cosas que tienen que suceder después de estas. Yes.
Don't make it more complicated than it is.
No, que no hay que complicarlo más de lo que realmente es.
No, no. Don't make verse 1 more complicated than it is. Okay. That's right, to fuss with you. I'm just trying to interact based on it. What happened in chapter 3?
So, with the 7 letters to the 7 churches.
Yes.
7 cities.
Right.
So after these things are what? So after, you saying after what he did,
After these 7, I think that several things could be determined by that.
Es que está preguntando qué fue, aquí dice después de esto, ¿a qué se refiere con después de esto?
After Jesus gave him these letters,
Después de que Jesús le entregó estas cartas,
after he committed to getting them down in writing so he could communicate them to them,
después de que Juan se comprometió a escribirlas y entregarlas,
and then you can even interpret it big picture.
y luego puedes saberlo en una gran escala,
After the entirety of the church's age. So after these things means built upon what's already happened.
so John knew about all these letters. He was part
Yes.
of all of them.
Yeah, he was like the stenographer. And then there were those who were the ones who delivered the letters. Probably those angels.
So the door standing open is there. So it's open.
It is open, and I think I had something here from Sunday. We have a tendency, and the Bible actually metaphorically pictures it this way,
tenemos una tendencia, donde metafóricamente la Biblia lo explica de esta manera,
that heaven's out there someplace,
de que el cielo está lejos, por ahí arriba.
up there. But that's simply because the concept of multiple dimensions
Pero eso es solamente porque el concepto de múltiples dimensiones,
wasn't something that even anybody had ever considered at that time.
en ese entonces nadie conocía.
We don't
posibilidad de
understand it
dimensiones.
any better than they did,
Y aún uno de estos días ni siquiera lo entendemos bien.
but at least it's an idea we talk about.
Pero por lo menos ya es una idea que podemos
A very real
platicar.
world all around us
Hay un mundo real alrededor de nosotros,
that is not this world,
que no es este mundo,
not this physical world.
no el mundo físico.
Now, the curious part
Pero la parte interesante
is that according to Paul at least,
es que según Pablo,
as Christians, we're alive in both worlds.
nosotros estamos vivos en ambos mundos.
Our problem,
El problema,
if you want to call it that,
si lo podemos llamar así,
is that our bodies
es que nuestros cuerpos
are made for this world
solamente pueden estar en este mundo físico.
and sort of have us stuck in this world until when?
Entonces estamos medio atorados en este mundo hasta que,
Yeah, what changes that?
So you die.
Till you die, right.
hasta que
You've heard people tell about stories where they were very near death, or depending on your views, they were dead and came back.
ya han escuchado historias donde hay gente que estaba a punto de morir o incluso murió y tuvieron una experiencia así
And they always talk about a separation.
y hablan de una separación.
Right. You'll hear, I remember a couple of books where the fellow was saying, I was looking down at them while they were working on me on the emergency room table, and I was up above looking down going,
Hay testimonios
Hey,
donde la
that's me
persona
down
está
there.
hablando donde él está arriba y ve su cuerpo tirado y lo están tratando de resucitar.
I don't pretend to be able to fully understand it,
No pretende entenderlo completamente,
but clearly that's another indication
pero esa es otra indicación
that we have spirit and body together here,
que tenemos el espíritu y el cuerpo unidos aquí,
but at death they separate.
pero en la muerte se separan.
And so, what John's doing here is somehow God has allowed him to have a sort of out of the body experience, I think.
Pues lo que parece que está sucediendo aquí es que Dios le está permitiendo que tenga una experiencia fuera de ese cuerpo,
And he's spiritually present in the throne room of
y
God.
estar presente en este reino espiritual.
That's how I interpret it, but won't know for sure till I get to heaven.
Así como lo interpreta, o sea, que se salió del cuerpo, el espíritu, y se fue a esta dimensión espiritual, y luego regresó.
But the door open is
Pero a lo que se refiere con la puerta abierta,
a really important indication
una indicación muy importante
that God wants to share all of that with us.
es que Dios quiere compartir todo este mensaje con nosotros.
We sometimes say,
A veces decimos,
like at where I worked in America,
donde trabajé en Estados Unidos,
I had several people worked under me,
había gente que trabajaba para mí,
and we had something that we called open door policy.
y teníamos una política de puertas abiertas,
Anybody who was part of the ministry team
que cualquiera que fuera parte del equipo de
could
administración
come with a quick knock, and they could at least have a few minutes of your time right at that moment.
podía venir, tocar la puerta y se les iba a dar minutos
I
de
think that's what
atención.
God's saying to us.
Y creo que eso es lo que Dios está queriendo nos decir
Is
con
that
esto.
this is all for you.
Es que todo esto es para ti.
The fact that your physical body has you stuck down there,
El hecho de que tu cuerpo físico está todo
even I use the word down, it has you stuck in the physical dimension. You need to know you're always welcome in my world.
necesitas saber que siempre eres
Yeah, of
bienvenido
course.
a mi mundo.
The question for the group, have you ever had a spiritual experience in your physical body?
Está preguntando si alguna vez han tenido una experiencia espiritual en su cuerpo físico. Can you do an example?
Sure.
Yo sí hace, cuando fue lo del COVID,
Mm,
me acuerdo que tuve mucha ansiedad y yo oraba mucho y le decía a Dios que me mostrara cuál era el origen de esa ansiedad, cuál era el miedo, porque me regresaba una y otra vez como el mismo temor. Entonces recuerdo que un día me levanté en la mañana, porque mi mamá se iba a trabajar, y cuando yo estaba leyendo la Biblia en mi cama y dormí un poquito, me acosté y al yo acostarme, yo me vi como mi cuerpo físico se acostó, pero mi alma no. Entonces me dio miedo y lo que hice fue como volver a entrar a mi cuerpo. Y me desperté porque me dio temor. Después cuando volví a quedarme otra vez como dormitando, volví a salir de mi cuerpo, pero en ese momento fue cuando apareció para mí quién era Jesús. Y me dijo, no tengas miedo. Entonces, en esa experiencia me tomó de la mano y yo vi que íbamos como, no puedo describir como ese viaje, pero me llevó como al pasado cuando yo era niña y me mostró una escena del por qué yo tenía esos ataques y qué estaba pasando en ese momento. Entonces me acuerdo que yo estaba con él así parado y yo estaba viendo lo que estaba pasando, y cuando yo estaba viendo lo que estaba pasando, mi yo adulta entró en esa niña y tenía mucho miedo, pues sentía miedo. Y recuerdo que me estaba como dando el ataque de ansiedad en esa experiencia y Jesús me tomaba y me decía, no tengas miedo porque ahora aquí estoy yo. Entonces empecé a volver a revivir esa experiencia, pero dejé de sentir miedo. Y después de eso volví a mi cuerpo, pero desde ahí fue donde ya se quitó en mí esa ansiedad, ese temor.
Okay. So I'll try to make it short. So during COVID, she was very stressed
During COVID.
Yes, and anxiety, and she was praying to God and asking like, please tell me why am I so anxious about the situation? But it's not the first time she's been anxious all her life. So she was praying and reading the Bible, and all of a sudden she started to feel asleep, but then she felt like her body fell down the bed, but she was still there,
Right.
up, and she has this experience out of the body where Jesus came,
Wow.
but she thought it was Jesus, take her to her childhood,
Hmm.
show her exactly the moment that something happened during her childhood that caused this anxiety in her life, and explain,
Sure.
this is what happened, but now I'm with you, so you shouldn't be afraid. Then she came back to her body, wake up, and the anxiety was gone.
That's awesome. And you know, most of us have had similar experiences.
La mayoría tiene experiencias muy similares.
And you can always tell, is this God
Y puedes diferenciar si es Dios
or was it the pizza I ate last night?
o, es, o son los tacos que me eché en la noche.
See, and the answer is you can see the character of God.
Y la diferencia es que puedes ver el carácter de Dios.
Why did God show up to take her back to her childhood?
¿Para qué Dios vino para enseñarte lo de tu infancia?
That was going to reduce her anxiety. Why did he do that?
¿Qué iba a eliminar? ¿Por qué iba a hacer eso?
Why?
¿Por qué?
Because she was seeking him in the first.
Yeah, but what was it that he wanted to give her?
Peace,
Yes,
love.
as a result of, I would say healing.
Healing.
Okay, she had been wounded.
Right.
It produced anxiety, which robbed her of her peace.
Entonces, lo que quería era sanarte, al final de cuentas.
And isn't that just like God?
Y eso es una característica de Dios.
That doesn't sound like any description I've ever heard of the devil.
No,
That's God. He restores.
Él restaura,
He heals.
sana,
He changes.
Él cambia,
Delivers.
libera.
So anytime the message is, I want to do this for you,
Cuando el mensaje es que Dios quiere hacer algo por ti,
you can recognize that's God.
puedes reconocer cuando es Dios.
And on the deepest level,
Y en un nivel más profundo,
I think it must help to separate the two.
ayuda al separar los dos.
I call this, I don't know if you know this, but I'm also a psychologist.
Es psicólogo también él.
And we do like spiritual hypnosis with
Ya
people
hacen hipnosis espiritual con la gente en sus terapias.
that brings them into those same kinds of experiences. And they have that very thing.
Y
And
tienen ese tipo de experiencias donde hay
And the result is they'll experience healing on a much deeper level
y el resultado es que experimentan sanidad a un nivel mucho más profundo.
than if I just told them the truth.
Y a diferencia de que si les dijera la verdad nada más,
Truth is, you don't need to be anxious.
la verdad es que no necesitas porque
You belong to
naciera,
God.
le perteneces a
You're
Dios.
God's child.
Eres el hijo de Dios.
All that's true, but
Todo eso es
that's
verdad,
just intellect.
pero eso es nada más una información
The
intelectual.
wound is much deeper,
La herida va mucho más profundo,
is it not?
¿o no?
So Jesus separates the two.
Así que Jesús separa esas dos.
It's almost like he would, like a heart surgeon doing open heart surgery.
Es como si te estuvieran haciendo una cirugía de corazón abierto.
No repairing of the heart without opening the chest.
Es reparar el corazón abriendo el pecho.
No repairing of our damaged spirits
Es la reparación de nuestros espíritus dañados.
without Jesus kind of separating the spirit from the body.
Para que Jesús pueda separar el espiritual del cuerpo.
Good. That was a good example. Yeah. And I think, so we can relate to what John was experiencing
Así que podemos relacionarlos con lo que Juan estaba experimentando en ese
on
momento.
a lesser level.
A lo mejor en un nivel diferente o menor.
What he sees seems fantastic,
Porque a lo que él ve, o sea, ve algo fantástico.
but the experience seems familiar,
Pero la experiencia, pues, es familiar,
does it not?
¿o no?
That's the way God, and the same thing could happen
Y lo mismo podría pasar
and is likely to happen during a church service,
y puede suceder durante el servicio en la iglesia,
during a time of personal prayer,
a lo mejor de oración personal,
during a time when you're out hiking and you're way up on a mountain someplace,
o a lo mejor el camino a una caminata al cerro,
where the division between body and spirit becomes clear.
donde la división del cuerpo y el espíritu son claros.
The first point off of that we covered was what we've been talking about. There is an eternal spiritual world that is just as real as this physical world. And from it, our God rules over all things that are occurring in both places.
Hay un mundo espiritual eterno que es tan real como este mundo físico y desde él nuestro Dios gobierna sobre todas las cosas que están ocurriendo en ambos lugares.
Revelation
Apocalipsis
and eschatology and theology
y la escatología y teología
can be topics of conflict where people have different ideas.
pueden ser temas de conflicto donde la gente tiene diferentes opiniones.
What I'm trying to do through this study
Pero lo que estamos tratando de hacer con este estudio
is to show you that regarding all the really important things,
es que a pesar de las cosas realmente importantes,
all believers are in agreement.
todos estamos en el mismo acuerdo.
Does everybody agree with that?
¿Todo el mundo concuerda con eso?
If you're walking with Christ, it seems pretty obvious.
Si estás caminando con Cristo, pues es bastante obvio.
Now, your spiritual experience might be different than mine.
Ahora, tu experiencia espiritual puede ser diferente a la
Same
mía.
Jesus, but
Es
I'm
el
a
mismo-
different person.
Es el mismo Jesús, pero yo soy
And he
diferente.
made us both.
Y a ambos nos hizo Él.
But when it comes down to the way he ministers
Pero cuando se trata en la parte de esperar
and the result of his work in our lives,
y el resultado de su trabajo en nuestras vidas,
so many similarities.
hay muchas similitudes.
Okay, let's move on to verse 2
Ok, continuamos con el verso 2
and 3.
y 3.
At once I was in the Spirit. Notice how he describes it. And there before me was a throne in heaven with someone sitting on it. And the one who sat there had the appearance of jasper and ruby. A rainbow that shone like an emerald encircled the throne.
En ese momento quedé bajo el poder del Espíritu y vi un trono puesto en el cielo y alguien estaba sentado en el trono. El que estaba sentado en el trono tenía el aspecto de un diamante o de un rubí, y alrededor del trono había un arco iris que brillaba como una esmeralda.
What strikes you about this part of the story?
¿Qué es lo que te impresiona de esta parte de la historia?
Yeah, that's kind of the bridge phrase, isn't it? Because we were just talking about that. He was saying, like, there's a physical world, there's a spiritual world. I was in the spirit.
Porque estamos hablando ahorita de cómo hay dos mundos, y aquí está especificando que estaba en el mundo espiritual.
And what did he see?
¿Y qué fue lo que vio?
I like the fact that he used the word somewhat.
So,
That's not very specific.
There was a guy over there on the throne. Some dude over there.
no, you know, though, I think what he's trying, you're right, that is kind of humorous, but I think what he's trying to get at is this was a real being. It wasn't just, I'm in the spiritual world, but this just wasn't a spirit. Just a
It
what?
wasn't just a rainbow.
Not just like, yeah, you're right. Exactly. And, yeah, he's describing it with terms from his everyday life, but it's not like anything in his everyday life.
Está describiendo lo que estaba en el trono y lo describe con lo que él conocía, pero no era algo que él había visto antes, nada más lo puede describir como lo que era familiar, así es.
See, if God came to Paradise Church, he'd have had a name tag on, then they'd have known.
That's right.
Si Dios viniera a Paradise Church el domingo, tendría aquí una etiquetita
Hi, I'm God.
que diría, hola, soy Jesús.
But
Soy
he
Dios.
goes, yeah, who else could it be? And how does he describe him?
¿Cómo lo describe a él?
Jasper, ruby,
Emerald.
rainbow, like an emerald.
Yeah, did you bring your notes from your research on? Yeah, awesome. Because you did a lot of good research on that. Billy Jack did some research on what those different things represent about him. We're understanding it's not saying he was Jasper, he was Ruby, he was a rainbow, but he chose those things in his appearance.
Hizo una
Yeah, share some of
investigación acerca de
But
qué
remember to
significa
share it in short
cada,
phrases so we can interpret.
cada piedra, cada cosa que está describiendo ahí, tomando en cuenta que no significan las cosas que son, era una representación nada más.
So what John saw was a figure on the throne. One was body.
Yeah.
Vio una figura en el trono no estaba vacío.
The throne was a declaration
El trono es una declaración
of God's presence,
de la presencia de Dios,
His sovereignty,
su soberanía, reinado,
it's His rightful reign,
que es su derecho,
and it is His place to judge,
y es su lugar de juicio,
which He is the only judge, which is why He comes from. Because when you go to a courtroom, the person who makes a ruling is the judge, and they're sitting on a high bench, not a throne, on a high bench.
es la posición del juez, como cuando vas a un jurado, o a un juez, perdón, un tribunal, el juez está sentado en su lugar especial y que sobresale por todos los demás.
So when he talks about colors,
Cuando habla acerca de los colores,
he's talking about shape or dimension.
son formas, dimensiones.
And when he says it is like crystal, like a sea of crystal,
Cuando se refiere, por ejemplo, que parece un mar de cristal,
think of if you were out here in the bay,
imagínate que estás aquí en la bahía
and you can see all the way to infinity.
y puedes ver al infinito, o sea, volteas a ver el agua y ves el infinito.
This is what John is seeing. It is so crystal clear and it's so bright. Sardius, you describe Sardius
There's your word.
and Jasper. So imagine this gleaming.
Well, sardius was the ruby.
And so Jasper means diamond.
¿Ok? El Jasper, Jaspin, el que está aquí, se refiere al diamante.
Now you have the women's attention. I said, now you have the women's attention.
Oh yeah. And so red, and so Sardius is red.
Y el rubí lo describen porque es rojo.
And what it is, these colors communicate
Y lo que está describiendo son los colores. Y lo que estos colores comunican
to the empty tomb.
están entonados con Jesús.
The light is him wrapped in the cloth when he placed in the tomb.
¿Ok? Él está envuelto en los colores en este lugar del trono.
The red, the sardius, signifies the blood of Christ.
El rojo representa la sangre de Cristo.
And the rainbow
Y el arco iris
is like an emerald.
es como una esmeralda, dice
And
aquí.
it's a reminder
Y es un recordatorio
of God's commitment
del pacto de Dios
to his covenant with man.
con el hombre.
That's out of Exodus 39.
Está en Éxodo 39. Éxodo 39.
I believe this. Devin and I was talking about it. There's so much of Old Testament and New Testament in the book of Revelation.
Que
Yeah.
el libro de Apocalipsis trae una mezcla del Antiguo y el Nuevo Testamento.
And it comes up in this chapter.
Y se expresa
No doubt.
justamente en este capítulo.
It's all linked together.
Porque está todo conectado.
When a diamond comes out of the earth,
Cuando un diamante viene de la tierra, sale de la tierra,
it does not look like it is.
no se ve como es realmente el
It's
diamante,
finished product.
como producto final.
Just like us as humans.
Así como nosotros como humanos,
As we go through life,
cuando pasamos en la vida,
we change like that diamond.
vamos cambiando como ese diamante.
And we can either become perfection
Y podemos ser perfectos
or imperfection.
o imperfectos como los diamantes.
Perfection, we're all imperfect.
Todos somos imperfectos,
The perfection part is us here tonight.
pero la parte perfecta es nosotros aquí esta noche,
It is us when we leave here tonight.
es cuando nos vamos esta noche,
And it's tomorrow morning and every day.
y es mañana y todos los días.
And that's where it's called trust
Y en eso está la confianza
and belief
y creer
in the power
en el poder
of Jesus Christ,
de Jesucristo,
the Savior
el Salvador
of man.
de la humanidad.
Why is the diamond the most sought after gem in the world?
Porque nos ve como
And why is it
la piedra
come
más
from the
preciosa.
depths of our
Y aparte se encuentra en lo más profundo de la tierra, los diamantes.
Weren't we created to get the ashes?
Nosotros fuimos creados de la tierra,
We are a diamond in God's eyes.
fuimos adoptados ante los ojos de Dios.
We just need polish.
Nada más necesitamos una pequeña pulidita.
Yeah, good job. Thank you. I would say also it's important to remember that John is trying to describe something,
Es importante entender que Juan está tratando de escribir algo,
he's never seen before.
que nunca ha visto antes.
And it's not exactly like anything that's on earth.
Y no se parece a nada que hay en la tierra.
But he takes things from earth,
Pero
like
él
what Jack was explaining,
toma cosas de la tierra, como ahorita nos explicó Billy,
that remind him of what he saw.
que le recuerda cosas que él ha visto.
And he chooses, interestingly,
Y interesantemente escoge
remarkable things,
cosas increíbles,
beautiful things,
hermosas,
meaningful things,
significativas.
valuable things.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah. He just said the word treasure. That's a good word. Saying like, it's kind of like saying everything you've ever been looking for, it's here. Right.
todo lo que hemos buscado como tesoros es justamente lo que está viendo él.
Amen. The most beautiful and desirable things of this world are but imperfect reflections of the great beauty of the one who sits on the throne and the world over which he reigns.
¿Es esta?
Yeah. Is that wrong one?
Hay un mundo espiritual eterno que es tan real como este mundo físico y desde él nuestro Dios gobierna sobre todas las cosas que están ocurriendo en ambos lugares.
Okay, next point. It looks sort of like that. That's some artist's depiction. The redemptive work of God. It's interesting because we don't think of him this way.
That's not the same meaning.
Okay, sorry. I did change that. That's the beauty. I see that now. But
La
you
obra
can translate it.
la obra redentora de nuestro Dios.
Right. 24 elders.
24 ancianos.
Why do they represent the redemptive work of God?
¿Por qué representan estos 24 la obra redentora de Dios?
Now, in these 24, they said a lesser one.
Yes. But why do they represent the redemptive work of God? Yeah, you're right, they do. Well, I think it's pretty obvious the one theory, which is they're human beings. Okay? Not all the beings he sees up there are human.
Lo interesante de estas 24 personas que están ahí es precisamente eso, que son personas.
And we sometimes forget this.
Y a veces se nos olvida.
And it's even confused in the theology of some people when they say things like,
Y puede confundirse con algunas personas dicen,
Pastor, will my dog Sparky be in heaven?
cuando le preguntan, oye, mi perrita Gavana va a estar en el cielo.
What they don't know is I'm more convinced that Sparky will be there than I am the person who's asking me the question.
Es que está más convencido de que Gavana va a estar ahí más que los dueños de Gavana.
Because, that's true, because the dog doesn't need to be redeemed. That was
Porque-
my problem.
Porque el Dios,
My dog didn't rebel against God.
el perro se porta bien.
My dog drinks out of the toilet and pees on the floor, but it didn't rebel against God.
Nunca se rebeló en contra de Dios.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly right. Good point. But the thing being that I think that the 24 elders, I think probably, you're right, many theories regarding, probably representing, since it's 2 times 12, the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 disciples, speaking of Old and New Testament revelation of God's redemptive plan.
Puede representar los 24, las 12 tribus y los 12 apóstoles, y puede representar el Antiguo y el Nuevo Testamento.
And in my mind, this isn't all Bible interpreters, but this is the only approach that makes sense to me, is I think there's one flow of truth, Old to New Testament.
Según la interpretación que él tiene, hay una verdad que fluye a través de todo el Nuevo Testamento.
I don't separate Old Testament Jews apart from New Testament Christians.
Él no separa de los
Only
judíos del
by,
Antiguo Testamento a los cristianos del
only
Nuevo
by the
Testamento.
time in which they live.
Solamente el tiempo en el que vivieron.
Old Testament saints
Los santos del Antiguo Testamento
offered sacrifices they were prescribed to offer,
ofrecían sacrificios que les pidieron que hicieran,
knowing all along that lamb can't save me.
sabiendo todo el tiempo que ese cordero, que
The blood of
sacrificaban,
that
no le iba a
lamb
salvar.
can't deliver me.
La sangre de ese
but
animalito
it
no lo iba a liberar,
represents God's promise that one is coming,
pero representa la promesa de Dios de que el que
a
iba a venir,
sacrifice that can.
ese sacrificio sí iba a
So when
poder
they
hacer.
looked forward and placed their faith
Así que ellos buscaban y ponían su fe en ese
in that
sacrificio,
promise,
en esa promesa.
it's the same thing I did
Es lo mismo que él
when
hizo.
thousands of years later I looked back the other direction and said, I believe 2,000 years ago God's Son died for my sin.
O sea, viendo al futuro de lo que hizo Jesús, dice, yo creo en lo que Jesús hizo
And I put my faith in him.
y pongo mi fe en él.
Well, these 24
Bueno, estos 24
redeemed sinners,
son pecadores redimidos,
as all of you are around the table.
como todos ustedes que están aquí en la mesa.
Important. We sort of have a dual identity,
Y a veces tenemos una identidad doble,
our past and who we are in Christ.
nuestro pasado y quiénes somos en Cristo.
So when people see these 24 elders,
Así que cuando la gente
They're
ve
good.
estas 24 personas, ancianos,
these are important, powerful people.
son personas poderosas.
No, they're just sinners like you and me. They're human beings,
No, simplemente son pecadores, así como
redeemed
tú y
by
yo,
the blood of the Lamb.
redimidos por la sangre del Cordero.
And that's why they're there.
Y por eso están ahí.
They're important,
Son importantes,
but they're not the only ones there.
pero no son los únicos.
Okay? And so it's good. I once heard a story.
Una vez escuché una historia,
This is maybe an American story about denominations.
una historia americana de las denominaciones.
So I'm not sure it applies in Mexico, but I'll do my
No sé
best.
si aplica aquí, pero ahorita vemos.
A man dies,
Un hombre muere,
and when he gets up to the gates of heaven, they go, "Oh, thanks, glad you're here.
llega a las puertas del cielo y dice, ah, qué bueno que viniste.
Let me take you on your first tour of heaven."
Déjame darte tu primer tour en el cielo.
And so they began to walk.
Y comienzan a caminar.
Over there are the Methodists.
Y dice, por ahí están los metodistas,
Over there are the Presbyterians.
por acá están los presbiterianos,
Up ahead here are the Lutherans.
por allá están los luteranos,
Catholics over there.
católicos de este lado.
Okay. Then he went, "Shh, now be quiet."
Y le dice, ahora guarda silencio.
Yeah. We're about to go by the Baptists. They think they're the only ones here.
Vamos a pasar por enfrente de los bautistas que creen que son los únicos aquí.
God has made a place for us all to be together.
Dios hizo un lugar para que todos estemos juntos.
All of creation that he loves
Toda la creación que ama
and the whole of the redemptive plan
y la plenitud del plan redentor
was so that we could be included.
era para que todos estemos incluidos.
It's like there's a great big party going on in heaven. No, I think I missed that episode.
He saw the different
Groups?
religions.
Oh yeah.
The different groups. And he went up as a pastor,
Oh, it was.
and he looked over the cloud over here, and he saw the Catholics and the Episcopalians,
Uh-huh.
and they were over there drinking wine. And he said, "I want to change. I want to go over to the Catholic Episcopalian."
Está hablando de un episodio de los
I gotta
Simpsons,
check out that
donde
episode.
Homero subió al cielo como un
That's the problem with
bautista.
my
Están
ADHD.
los
I can never
católicos
make
ahí
it
en el
through the
cielo,
entire
que están
episode.
pisteando, están echando sus vinitos y dice, ah, yo quiero pertenecer a ellos mejor.
Thanks for sharing that. That's going to stick in my mind all week long. I may have a hard time not to talk about that on Sunday. All right. Point from this part is any view that we might receive of heaven is eclipsed in value when compared to the amazing truth that we are included, that we are a significant part of what God is doing.
Cualquier visión que podamos recibir del cielo se eclipsa en valor cuando se compara con la increíble verdad de que estamos incluidos, de que somos una parte significativa de lo que Dios está haciendo.
I'm pretty well convinced
Y estoy convencido
that the most amazing thing about heaven
de que la mejor parte del cielo
is that I'm going to be there.
es de que yo voy a estar ahí.
You look at me with eyes crossed when I say that, going, "Oh, you're a pastor. Of course you're going to be there."
Y a lo mejor puedes pensar, ah, pues eres un pastor, claro que vas a estar ahí.
I can guarantee you that nobody who grew up in the city that I live ever thought that I would be in heaven.
Pero te aseguro que ninguna de las personas que creció conmigo, donde yo crecí, pensaría eso.
But God had a different plan.
Pero Dios tenía un plan diferente.
And he had a plan to include you as well.
Y tenía un plan para incluirte a ti también.
And sometimes, and I'm going to talk about this on Sunday,
Y esto lo vamos a hablar el domingo.
when we get urgent for the return of Christ,
A veces cuando nos ponemos urgidos por el regreso de Cristo,
how long, God, how long, how long?
es cuánto falta, Señor.
It makes me wonder,
Me hace preguntarme,
does God feel differently about the lost than I do?
¿Dios se siente igual hacia los perdidos, igual que yo?
How come I'm not praying,
¿Cómo es que no estoy orando?
God, just a little longer?
Dios,
Give
espérate,
me more opportunities to
todavía no
share
vengas.
you with others.
dame más oportunidad de compartirte con más gente.
I desperately want Christ to come back.
Quiero que Jesús venga
And I'm soon going to enter into his presence either way.
y voy a entrar a su presencia de todas formas.
But
Pero
there are people who've never heard of Christ.
hay personas que nunca han escuchado de Cristo.
I have friends who are missionaries in India,
Tiene amigos que son misioneros en India
and when they travel on their little bicycles out to remote little
y
towns,
cuando viajan en bicicletas estas
To share
comunidades
the
pequeñas
gospel.
para compartir el evangelio,
somebody will greet them,
alguien los va
and they'll
a
say,
saludar
I'm here to tell you about Jesus.
y van a decir, estoy aquí para hablarte de Jesús.
And they'll say,
Y ellos van a decir,
I don't think he lives in this village.
no creo que viva aquí en esta aldea.
You've grown up your entire life
Has crecido toda tu vida
hearing the name of Jesus.
escuchando el nombre de Jesús.
Now, it may have taken you a long time to get around to trusting him,
A lo mejor tomó mucho tiempo en confiar en Él,
but you've had the honor.
pero has tenido ese honor.
There are churches all over Puerto Vallarta.
Hay iglesias en todo Puerto Vallarta
The gospel is being preached every day.
donde el evangelio se predica todos los días.
There are people who live in lands
Hay personas que viven en tierras
where they have no opportunity to hear the gospel.
donde no hay oportunidad de escuchar el evangelio.
So, I'm not in charge.
Así que no estoy encargado,
God is.
Dios sí,
But I'm glad I have tonight.
pero estoy agradecido de tener esta noche.
And if I wake up in the morning,
Y si me despierto en la mañana,
I'm going to be thankful for the people I encounter that day,
voy a dar gracias por la gente que me encuentra ese día,
because some of them will need Christ.
porque algunos de ellos van a estar en Cristo.
Now, no, none of us might not. Yeah. If we go on long enough, we might all pass. Okay. So,
These people, these elders, they are redeemed.
well, they're human beings, so since they're in heaven, I'm giving them the title redeemed human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that they're clothed in white robes.
Yes.
They have crowns of gold on their heads.
Right. Yes. And where can you pick up that kind of garment? Where do you get white clothes?
From Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. It's only the righteousness of Christ.
And you know, even the Romans, when they were white as a sign of victory.
Yeah.
So this is the victorious reward for these people.
Está hablando de los 24 ancianos que estaban vestidos en ropas y tenían coronas. Se refieren a los
You can call it a
redimidos.
reward. I would call it a gracious gift. Because a reward sort of sounds like we earned it. And I know, not the white robe. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So talk about the crown. Why crown?
Well, I think the crown, actually, the crown obviously, there are like 5 different words for crown in the New Testament. And this is one of the less used one. And it really doesn't mean a crown as in a king's crown. There's a word for that, diademus. And it's not the victor's crown. That's the Stephanos. This is the word that means a covering for the head. And so I think it more represents I think it's the same as the white robe, which is to say that I got the clothes I got that allowed me entrance in here. I got it all from Jesus. But again, I'm making some guesses there because it's symbolism, as we said. So, okay, verse 5 to 8, the mysterious nature of our God. From the throne came flashes of lightning, rumblings, and peals of thunder. In front of the throne, 7 lamps were blazing. These are the 7 spirits of God. Also, in front of the throne, there was what looked like a sea of glass, clear as crystal. In the center, around the throne, were 4 living creatures, and they were covered with eyes in front and in back. The first living creature was like a lion. The second was like an ox. The third had a face like a man. The fourth was like a flying eagle. Each of these creatures each of these 4 living creatures had 6 wings and were covered with eyes all around, even under its wings. Day and night, that's when you know he's speaking metaphorically, because later it says, in heaven there is no day and night. Now he says day and night, they never stop saying. So what he's saying is 24 hours a day, well, there's no time there either. Around the clock, oh, they have no clocks there. Well, all the time, oh, there's no time there. However you want to say it in terms of eternity.
Non-stop.
Non-stop, thank you. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come.
Del trono salían relámpagos, voces y truenos, y delante del trono ardían 7 antorchas de fuego, que son los 7 espíritus de Dios. Delante del trono había también algo que parecía un mar, transparente como el cristal. En el centro, donde estaba el trono, y a su alrededor había 4 seres vivientes llenos de ojos por dentro y por detrás. El primer de aquellos se parecía a un león, el segundo parecía un toro, el tercero tenía aspecto humano y el cuarto parecía un águila volando. Cada uno de los 4 seres vivientes tenía 6 alas, y estaba cubierto de ojos por fuera y por dentro, y ni de día ni de noche dejaban de decir santo, 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 santo es el Señor Dios Todopoderoso, el que era y es y ha de venir. Y aquí se refiere a que ni de día ni de noche, no existe día y noche en el cielo. Pero es una manera de decir de que simplemente no paraban de decir santo, santo, santo.
Okay, if the 24 elders represent, did you catch all that? If these 24 elders represent redeemed humanity,
Si estos 24 ancianos representan a la humanidad redimida,
who do these strange dudes represent?
entonces estos raritos, ¿a quién representan? Creation.
All, yes, I think so. All of creation. In fact, in each of them, there's a little bit of different types of creation that we see.
Right.
Well, we know for certain, not everything that God has created lives on the earth.
Y ahora sabemos con certeza de que no todo lo que Dios ha creado vive en la tierra.
Angels visit doing God's work from time to time, but their home is in heaven.
Los ángeles nos visitan de vez en cuando, pero ellos viven en el cielo.
Wherever that is. And not only that, but I mean, some people think, I don't know, I have no idea. I occasionally like to watch a sci-fi movie, and when they talk about extraterrestrial life, if it exists, then one of 2 things happen. Either they didn't make the same stupid mistake we made,
Cuando ve películas de ciencia ficción y con alienígenas, 2 cosas pueden ser.
or that sure sounded short. Or on the other hand, then maybe God did a redemptive work for them as well.
Que Dios hizo un trabajo redentor con ellos también.
But one thing
Se
we
refiere a los
know,
ángeles.
God loves to create.
Pero lo que sí sabemos es que Dios ama crear.
I mean, look around tonight, including our one fellow sitting in the back row.
Vean a todos los que están a su alrededor.
Do you find the person who looks and acts and thinks exactly like you?
La persona que ves a tu alrededor se ve exactamente como tú.
No, can't find. And if you walked all over Puerto Vallarta tonight,
Y si te sales a caminar por todo Puerto Vallarta, vas a encontrar igual que tú.
no. God is amazingly creative, isn't he?
Dios es sumamente creativo.
But the one thing is,
Pero lo que sí
all of created beings,
es que todos los seres,
it is God's heart for them to be together.
el corazón de Dios es para que estén juntos.
I'm not going to make it to the best chapter in the book, because chapter 21 is probably the best chapter in the book.
No va a ir al capítulo 21,
But there you have a picture of all of creation together in harmony as one.
ahí hay una descripción de toda la creación unida en armonía como una sola.
From the throne, God says,
Desde el trono Dios
now the
dice,
dwelling place of man is with God.
Ahora el hábitat del ser humano, de la
I
humanidad,
will
es
be
con
their
Dios.
God.
Yo voy a ser su Dios
They will be my people.
y ellos serán mi pueblo.
And here around the throne,
Y aquí alrededor del trono
we see examples of all of that.
vemos los ejemplos de todo.
Now, these preachers have one job, and what is their job?
Estos predicadores
They're
tienen
into
solo
the
una chamba y su chamba es
word
santo, santo.
holy is actually a very simple word that we've religiousized and made very complicated.
Donde santo es una palabra muy simple, pero le hemos
Word holy is not a
religiosizado.
religious word.
No es una palabra religiosa.
It's a simple adjective that means special, unique, one of a kind.
Es un adjetivo calificativo que significa especial y único.
The most common usage of the word holy is in Leviticus,
El más común se utiliza en Levítico,
in which God would say something like this.
en lo que Dios diría,
This styrofoam cup is holy.
este vaso de unicel es santo.
Other purpose.
Úsalo solamente para esto, no lo uses para nada más.
Why?
¿Por qué?
It is holy.
Porque es santo.
It has a special,
En la mayoría de las casas,
particularly if there's a lady present,
especialmente si hay una mujer en casa,
there are styrofoam cups,
hay vasos de unicel,
but there are also fancy china cups.
pero también hay tazas de té muy finas.
What's going to happen if your wife catches you using one of those fancy china cups to throw some extra nuts and bolts you had left over
¿Qué
in?
va a pasar si tu esposa te encuentra utilizando ese vaso fino para algo que no es?
Because it's holy. It's special. There's a special unique plan for that.
Porque es santo, es único, tiene una razón de ser especial.
That reminds me of a story. I hope it translates well. There was this guy who was dying.
Había un hombre que se estaba muriendo,
I'm a pastor, so I can tell dying and death jokes. He's dying.
se está muriendo,
He's up in bed and he's going in and out of a coma.
está en cama y va y viene de coma,
He knows the time's coming soon.
sabe que ya su hora llegó,
He has a moment of clarity.
pero tiene un momento de claridad.
He smells
Huele
chocolate chip cookies wafting from the kitchen.
galletas de chocolate horneándose,
They're his favorite.
son sus favoritas.
If I could just before I die have one more chocolate chip
Si
cookie.
antes de morir por lo menos pudiera probar,
So he rolls out of bed.
así que se levanta de la cama,
He crawls down the steps.
se arrastra por la escalera,
He makes it to the kitchen.
llega a la cocina,
The smell is getting stronger and stronger.
el olor que es más fuerte y más
The
fuerte,
cookies are up on the counter.
las galletas están arriba en la
He
repisa,
reaches to get one.
alcanza una,
Hands up, Buster. Those are for the funeral reception.
y lo regañaron porque eran para el funeral.
That's so horrible. It's funny, isn't it? Yeah. Exactly. Special, unique,
Especiales, únicos.
one of a kind. Now, the interesting thing is,
Ahora lo
the New
interesante es
Testament
que
scriptures tell us God made each of us that way.
las escrituras nos revelan que a Dios nos hizo cada uno de nosotros de la misma
No
manera.
one like you,
No hay nadie como tú,
no one with the same exact plan and purpose for your life as you have.
nadie con el mismo plan que tú tienes.
You are unique,
Eres único,
special, one kind.
especial.
So when we are told to be holy,
Así que cuando se nos llama a ser santos,
are we being told to be like God?
se nos pide que seamos como Dios.
No, because if I was just like God, then neither one of us would be holy,
Porque si yo fuera como Dios, entonces ninguno de los dos
because
sería
neither one
santo,
of us would be unique.
porque nadie sería único.
No, just like God is who He is,
Así como Dios es como es
and He doesn't change,
y no cambia,
He always behaves in a manner consistent with who He is.
se comporta de una manera consistente con quién es Él.
So God says to us,
Así que Dios nos dice,
be who I made you to be.
sé quien yo te creé para que fueras.
Don't try to be like other
No
people.
trates de ser como los demás.
Don't try to impress other
No
people.
trates de impresionar a otra gente.
Just do what I called you to do because you are holy.
Solo hazlo para lo que fuiste
You
llamado.
are special.
Sé santo, sé único, sé especial.
So then, how important is that attribute to God?
¿Qué tan importante es ese atributo para Dios?
He makes creatures who without ceasing
Hace criaturas que sin cesar
before His throne are
ante
saying,
su trono
holy, holy,
Están diciendo
holy
santo, santo, santo,
is the
santo,
Lord
santo,
God Almighty who was and is to come. Affirming His holiness. The God we were made to worship is a holy God. There is no one else like Him. He is who He is, and forever He will be. We can put our full trust in Him to be utterly faithful to that divine identity.
El Dios que fuimos hechos para adorar es un Dios santo. No hay nadie como Él es quien es y por siempre lo será. Podemos poner nuestra plena confianza en Él para que sea completamente fiel a esa identidad divina. I have a question.
Yes.
So, holiness has nothing to do with behavior?
It has everything to do with behavior. Okay? You need to translate both your question and
Entonces, ¿la santidad tiene que ver con el comportamiento o no?
no. But in the proper order.
Sí tiene que ver, pero en un orden correcto.
All of my behavior
Todo mi comportamiento
is a simple reflection of how I see myself.
es un reflejo de cómo me veo a mí mismo.
If I think I'm a loser,
Si siento que soy un perdedor,
I'm going to act like a loser,
voy a actuar como un perdedor,
right?
¿correcto?
Okay? And so, it has a lot to do with it. So if I say, wow, God made me for a special purpose,
Pero si yo digo, Dios me hizo para un propósito especial,
that elevates my self-esteem
eso eleva mi autoestima
and always creates much better behavior.
y eso crea un comportamiento mejor.
Most of the really bizarre behavior in our world
Mucho del comportamiento raro de nuestro mundo
is simply a result of people who don't know who they are.
es porque la gente no sabe realmente quiénes son.
Okay? In Christ,
En Cristo,
the embracing of holiness
abrazar la santidad
produces a life of holiness.
produce una vida de santidad.
God is holy,
Dios es santo
and when the living creatures say He's holy,
y cuando las criaturas dicen que Él es santo,
they're saying He never behaves in a manner inconsistent with who He
es
is.
que nunca se comporta en una manera inconsistente de quién es Él.
For us to be holy, the same.
Para que nosotros seamos santos es lo mismo.
Be who God created you to be.
Sé quién Dios te creó para ser.
That answer your question?
No,
What?
no.
Okay.
So, when somebody determines that Dennis is holy, it's because he behaves well, he doesn't sin,
But they're working from the outside in because that's all they see. They don't see his identity and how he sees and feels about himself, but that's what produces the behavior.
Right. So, my point is that when somebody misbehaves,
Yes.
a Christian misbehaves, people will say he's not holy because he doesn't behave. He's not being holy.
Yeah. Now you just said two different things. He is holy. He's not being holy. Those are two different things. In other words, to behave in a manner consistent with who you are. Imagine if tonight God did something, I don't know what He's promised us to do, but it's totally contrary to what He's promised to do. Well, then when He did that, He can't go well, I needed a nap and I just forgot. Because that's not consistent with who God is.
Right. So I guess my question is more like people generally in either in Christianity or outside refers that somebody is holy just because of how they behave.
Right. Now, and the truth is, they can be right because all they see is the behavior and the attitude.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But it's also true that you can imitate certain behaviors without having the actual condition. That's true. But I can't judge that. I have a hard enough time judging that in myself. That's why in the Sermon on the Mount, are you familiar with that? Matthew
Yes.
5, 6, and 7. That's Jesus again and again will go, you've heard it said, and basically it was somebody saying, don't do this behavior. Do this behavior. And he'd go, no, it's even bigger than that. It's like, I say to you, don't just not commit adultery. Don't look at a woman to commit adultery. And he's talking about motive now.
Right.
He's saying, be holy and you'll produce a holy lifestyle. Now, but you're also including in there people's judgment. And people's judgment, is frankly irrelevant. You're not going to die, go to heaven, and have your mother-in-law up on the throne going like, okay, let me, that's not the way it's going to work. It's God you're going to have to answer to.
Remember what I teach? The intimacy.
Mhm.
Jesus, He created you. Why? He did it in love. You are His creation with certain gifts. What's He looking for? A return of that love. So that intimacy is the most important thing. Don't worry about what somebody else thinks about you. You worry about what He thinks.
Right, and
Right.
don't waste your brain cells on trying to figure out whether somebody else is being holy. It's a full-time job to spend all of your time worrying about whether you're living a life that's holy. But I also think that if you see yourself as holy, then you will behave in a manner that's holy. It just will be a natural matter of course.
Ujú. ¿Todo?
Oh, it was her question.
No, it's mine, but I don't know if I can translate everything.
Wait a minute. I thought that was your holy calling.
Mi pregunta más que nada era para ver si, porque yo no lo entiendo así, pero hay gente que piensa que la santidad está determinada por el comportamiento. Y lo que responde es que aunque la santidad produce comportamiento, no es la definición como tal de eso, sino simplemente cuando tú sigues el llamado por el cual fuiste creado, por el que fuiste creado, entonces los resultados esperados se van a dar, pero no es como tal, o sea, sí está relacionado, pero no es lo que lo define. ¿Sí me explico? Ok.
Es un resultado, ¿no? Al final de cuentas, o sea, estás.
Ajá.
Yes. If other people's behavior is troubling you, the best thing to do is to pray that God will help you focus on your own behavior.
No, it's not a question that I have. I understand your perspective of holiness, but sometimes I see a lot of people that they relate holiness with behavior. The definition of holiness is behavior.
Right. But the thing is that if they're doing that, why are they even trying to do that? They're only doing it if they're trying to judge people.
I see it as a religious mindset.
Okay, yeah. And again, Jesus pretty well condemned that sort of approach.
Right.
Again, but again, it's from out here. It's really, he's condemning judgment of other people, but that's really not the problem. But that's how the problem manifests itself.
Right.
Is people want to judge other people because they think, I know what is holy for everybody. Well, I don't. Sometimes I have a hard time figuring out what's holy for me.
Right.
I definitely am not called to figure it out for other people.
Right.
Judge your own law.
Yeah.
Sir, just like the Pharisees. They were supposed to be the ultimate priests in Judaism, right?
Right.
But yet, how many times did they commit sin on a daily basis? But yet they walked around thinking that they were righteous.
Right.
That's why you don't see a Sadducee or a Pharisee sitting on the altar on the throne.
Well, yeah, no, that's exactly right, and that's why Jesus really used the Pharisees to point these things out. To say many of the stories and things that he told about, he would try to tell almost ridiculous stories that indicated that somebody who's just an average human being was behaving in a manner more holy than the holy person.
I mean, how many times have you seen where preachers or ministers in huge churches were caught with women
Right.
that were not their wives? I went to 2 churches in Dallas, huge mega churches. Both of them, the ministers were committing adultery. Women in the congregation, they were sitting there on Sunday morning. How crazy is that?
Right.
This
Well,
guy's preaching to thousands of people.
Right.
well, how many would agree that that's not holy?
Yes.
See, again, it's as simple as that. The same thing is true in my life. When I know something isn't for me, No, thank God I've never been in that area, but anything, even the slightest little thing, and I'm going like, that's not something God has for me. It's okay. Maybe it's okay for other people. It's not okay for me. I know God is working his holy plan in my life because he's got a unique purpose. Now, I don't need to sit in judgment over other people who do that thing. That's between them and God, and he may have a different purpose for their life. I just have to get a handle on what his design is for me so I can cooperate with it.
Why do you think he told you the path is narrow?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is narrow, but you're like just walking with him, so it doesn't matter how narrow it is.
Yeah.
As long as you're walking with Jesus, you're going to go every place you're supposed to go.
Se me va muy rápido la conversación. Nada más hizo un ejemplo de cómo muchos ministros cometen adulterio y cosas así que suceden en la iglesia que son ministros y pues, no son santidad. Es lo que está diciendo es precisamente eso, no es santidad, pero no es el comportamiento. Así es.
Get through. Billy Jack has something he wants to say here.
So in Hebrew, when they repeat a word twice, you're supposed to give more emphasis on that word.
Right.
When you repeat it 3 times, you see that in Psalms. The 3 times in Hebrew means infinite holiness through God.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think in our perfectly redeemed state, the same should be true of us. We don't become God, but we become holy to his design and purpose for our lives. Yeah, that's my understanding. All right, let me close out this portion. Whenever the living creatures give glory, honor, and thanks to him who sits on the throne and who lives forever and ever, the 24 elders fall down before him who sits on the throne and worship him who lives forever and ever. They lay their crowns before the throne and say, "You are worthy, our Lord and God, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things, and by your will they were created and have their being."
Cada vez que esos seres vivientes dan gloria y honor y gracia al que está sentado en el trono, el que vive por todos los siglos, los 24 ancianos se arrodillan ante él y lo adoran, y arrojando sus coronas delante de él, trono, dicen, tú eres digno, Señor y Dios nuestro, de recibir la gloria, el honor y el poder, porque tú has creado todas las cosas, por tu voluntad existen y han sido creadas.
The last point from Sunday was, we were made by God and for his purposes. When we realize this, our lives will become truly meaningful. When we get to heaven, this way of thinking, holiness that is, and living will be the very air that we breathe.
Fuimos creados por Dios y para su propósito. Cuando nos damos cuenta de esto, nuestras vidas se volverán verdaderamente significativas. Cuando lleguemos al cielo, esa forma de pensar y vivir será el mismo aire que respiremos.
What time is it?
8. Well, 7 before 8.
7 before 8, but got this next time. We're right on schedule. This
7:53.
7 before 8.
okay, that's good. I got 6 minutes either way. But while we're talking, I'm losing my time. All right. This Sunday, the last lesson is going to be on the role of Christ revealed. And I think the role is, read it for yourself in chapter 5. Symbolically, it's kind of pictured there, is that Christ is calling the shots when it comes to redemption and the climax and fulfillment of redemption.
Entonces, ¿qué no me está dejando? En el quinto, vamos a ver cuál es el papel, el papel de Cristo, y lo pueden leer si lo leen antes de el quinto.
I'll go into a lot more detail on Sunday, but you would do well, if you're going to be here on Sunday, to read it ahead first.
Estaría bien que lo leyeran antes del domingo.
And see if you can pick up on some of those things. And we'll meet next Wednesday
Y aunque nos veamos el miércoles,
to discuss it, but it's kind of nice if you do it like a sandwich
estaría bien que se hicieran algunos ejemplos.
and prepare on the one side by being familiar with the text,
Y hagan la tarea de familiarizarse con el texto que vamos a leer,
hearing the work of somebody who spent all week studying it,
escuchando lo que alguien ya pasó toda la semana estudiando,
and then looking at it for yourself,
y luego viéndolo ustedes mismos,
and then giving your input and asking your questions.
y luego tener las opiniones de cada quien y preguntas.
It's been good for me
Ha sido bueno para él
to think about this part of theology
ver y pensar en esta parte de la teología
because I've studied it thoroughly
porque la estudié profundamente
and have firm views,
y tener vistas firmes,
but
opiniones firmes,
I almost never think about it anymore
pero casi después ya no lo piensan, no lo analizan,
because I'm too busy doing what God has for me to do today.
porque está muy ocupado haciendo lo que Dios le pidió que hiciera hoy.
But when I stop
Pero cuando me detengo
to think about it,
en analizarlo,
it just makes me smile.
me hace sonreír.
And then when I get done smiling,
Y ya cuando termine de
I
sonreír,
get up and get back to work.
me levanto y continúo trabajando.
There are people in Puerto Vallarta, some of them are your neighbors,
Hay personas en Puerto Vallarta, algunos son sus vecinos,
who need Jesus.
que necesitan a Jesús.
Now, it's not always about getting in their face and sharing the gospel.
Y no se trata de simplemente irles a predicar el evangelio.
Somebody's got to lay the groundwork by just being a kind and friendly neighbor,
A veces ahí solamente es necesario ser un buen y amable
listening
vecino,
to their concerns,
escuchar sus preocupaciones,
praying for them,
orando por ellos,
inviting them to church.
invitarlos a la iglesia.
And yes, you should be able to, if it comes up, share the gospel
Y
with
si es
them.
posible, pues compartir el evangelio.
But the truth is, we have a role to play,
Es que tenemos una responsabilidad, un rol,
and God cares about lost people.
y Dios le importa a la gente que está perdida todavía.
I think sometimes more than the church does.
A veces más que a la misma iglesia.
Sitting next to me was somebody at a discussion the other day,
El otro día estaba sentado alguien con él y tuve una plática.
and he said, "I just wish Jesus would have come back yesterday."
La persona le dijo, ojalá Jesús hubiera regresado ayer.
And while I can understand that thinking, I said to him,
Y mientras trataba de analizar el por qué lo decía, le dije,
"Aren't you glad Christ didn't come back one day before you accepted him?"
¿no estás agradecido de que Jesucristo no vino un día antes de que tú lo aceptaras?
That's my concern. Bless you. Thanks for coming tonight.
I got one more.
Oh, one more. Bring it.
Hello, you.
Oh, good.
I'm thinking of Pastor Rick's wife, Joy.
Yeah.
She would hate for us to leave.
Leave without a joke. Yeah. Okay. Make sure it's corny then if you're going to do it.
That has a Spanish
It's
version?
like Christian version of hee haw.
Just lost it.
Oh, he lost his joke.
I got it. Here it is. The oldest computer was owned by Adam and Eve. It was an Apple with very limited memory. Just one byte and everything crashed.
No aplican en español.
There you go. Something to think about tonight. Bless you. Thanks everybody for coming. We'll meet next week at 6:30, Sunday at 9:45. Chapter 5 in Revelation this Sunday.